So in this video, we're going to be talking a little bit about Unrivaled, and I'm simultaneously like, yeah, you know what, Unrivaled are doing a decent job, and thinking, what the hell are Unrivaled doing? Because if you look at this right now, we're at the stage where, in Unrivaled's defense, their content has been kind of on point. Highlight tapes from players after games, highlights, kind of promoting the Marina Mabry head-to-head with Paige Bueckers. But if you guys want to watch anything more, then obviously Aaliyah Edwards dropped 30 in a game. If you want to watch anything more than 11 seconds of Aaliyah Edwards clips, make that like 18 seconds of Aaliyah Edwards clips, a couple of clips of Paige Bueckers, or a couple of clips of this game here that went down to the wire. And I'm not going to lie, I'm like, who the hell won? And does it even matter who won? And like, this shot here, is that the Elam ending? Or is that a buzzer beater at the end of a quarter? Okay, that's the Elam ending. That's the Elam ending. Okay. Like, it went down to the wire. Were they down 2? What was it? Okay, let me see if I can look at it. Let's see if we can find anything on any of Unrivaled social media. No, and I get it that this is a preseason game. Why not just stream it? Like, if you guys don't know, Unrivaled's going to be, they stream every game anyway. Like, I'm Irish, by the way. So it's maybe a bit different if you're America, because I think it's geo-blocked these streams. But, like, the games are literally, they're all streamed anyway. Why not just stream preseason? Why just stream preseason so we can get used to it? And, like, and it means preseason day 1 is the hiccups. Like, your hiccups are all gone. If you guys don't remember this game here. So, Unrivaled streamed I think, there was a day where Unrivaled didn't even stream the games, or they streamed the games late because they streamed like nothing for like an hour. And you were sitting there on Unrivaled, and in the background you could hear them talking to producers. Yeah, we need this shot. We need this shot. It was crazy. But like, again, the Unrivaled streams, these numbers are terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god, these are terrible. Oh my god. 9K viewers. Man, if I pulled that in a watch party, I'd be disappointed. But why were the preseason games not there? Why were the preseason games? If nothing else, you don't need like your big production from TNT. Why just stream the preseason games? Why not have the highlights on your Unrivaled page? But instead of the highlights, we've got the craziest gift wrapping basketball challenge inside Media Day. And that's what we're sitting there with. That's all we have. And we had Marina Mabry versus Paige Bueckers, which is going to be a good game because Marina Mabry is just Paige, but worse at everything. Worse at absolutely every different part of basketball. Every single part of basketball, she's worse. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where it's like, you should hope that they're like, Unrivaled should be doing a bit of a better job trying to get everyone in for preseason games. Look, again, this could be nothing because I actually do think some of these highlight tapes, I think these head-to-head clips go on TikTok when you have more of a game. I think if you're Unrivaled, that is what you need to do. That is genuinely what you need to do if you're if you're Unrivaled as a league. You need to take advantage of TikTok. You absolutely need to take as much advantage as possible of TikTok, because that is the social media platform that you're going to be able to that you're going to be able to take advantage of, because that is the biggest platform right now for women's basketball. Because YouTube is not kind of what it once was. Twitter is just a fucking cesspit. Like, if I hadn't built such an audience on Twitter, and it wasn't such a key part of keeping up the news for my job, I don't think we'd like, I'd be out. I genuinely don't think I'd be out here tweeting all the time. And it's the reason why you're seeing me kind of on TikTok, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta grow the YouTube channel, grow the brand in some way, and I do think TikTok is probably the way for that. Like 10.4k views on an Audie Crooks video, telling people to please front her. Like, that's not something that's happening. That is something obviously that's happening on TikTok, and you just never know what's going to happen over the next while, which I'm focusing on that as well. And when it comes to Unrivaled, I really do think in terms of women's basketball, especially if they are looking for to bring more, to get a bigger women's audience, because let's be real, the vast majority of people who watch women's basketball are still men. If you want to bring in if you want to make it so that it's a primarily women's audience, then you kind of need to use that platform, because that's the best way you're gonna get them. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm just looking at this here. Did Malonga just dunk? Did they cut it off early? There's no way she missed that, right? There's no way Malonga missed that dunk, right? Like, maybe she didn't get up high enough into noisy layup, but there's no way she misses that dunk, right? I don't even care about the song choice, but not one person mentioning the Malonga dunk. Not one person mentioning the Malonga dunk. Not one person mentioning the Malonga dunk. And also, the funniest thing is Paige plays absolutely nothing like that, Taurasi. Is this a dunk? I need to watch this in super slow motion. Did it go in? Did it go in? There's no way that ball doesn't go in, right? No way, right? There's no way. But they were surely it was shown the whole thing. And if it doesn't go in, why is it? Why is it the highlights? I don't know. Malonga's been done a couple of times on Unrivaled, no question about that. But yeah, look, I really want to see more from Unrivaled on social media. I really think Unrivaled need to kill it on social media, because they don't have the player base anymore outside of Paige Bueckers of relevance. They have no Fee, no Angel, no Breanna, no Caitlin, no Aja, no even in terms of big names, no Liz Cambridge, no Sophie Cunningham. Like, a lot of the biggest name players are not playing in Unrivaled, so you got to think outside the box, and they almost have to market. They almost have to use TikTok, like, all those weird, those weird leagues when you see them and they're like the basketball leagues where it's on a small court and there's a basket on each side and they have all these teams and they use TikTok to make this a league. They got to do it like that. They got to treat it like there's nothing to do with anything. Build rivalries, build this, and who knows, if they have a good team behind them on social media, this actually could kind of succeed. Even if it doesn't succeed in terms of the ratings, if it succeeds massively in social media, you can still sell that. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.